Where am I from? I was born and raised in Brooklyn, specifically in Ridgewood in Queens. And most of my life I spent going to schools in that area, to churches in that area. I made a lot of friends in that area. I ate a lot of pizza in that area. It began to dawn on me, I think, in my later grammar school years. I had kind of had it in my mind that I might be an airline pilot one day. I just found it fascinating to travel, you know, and to take people up into the sky over the mountains and all of that. And I suppose at one point, it just dawned on me that maybe there was another type of height that I was being called to lift people up to, you know, and I suppose my engagement in the parish as an altar server had something to do with that. I liked the priests that I served. I enjoyed the Mass and the sacramental life of the church. And I suppose it just gradually began to dawn on me that God might be leading me in that direction. Well, I grew up in a family home. So I'm the oldest of 5. I had 2 parents. Fortunately, in a relatively intact family. We were far from perfect, and I knew my uncles and aunts, my grandparents. I lived in a small multi-ethnic neighborhood. So this is my roots. This is where I'm most comfortable. I like living with other people as brothers and sisters. That's the way I grew up, and that's the way I like to live in my priestly life. Everybody in my family calls me Eddie or Edward, or, you know, I have no problem with people calling me Father or Monsignor or Bishop if they feel comfortable that way. But I'm very comfortable as well being addressed by my first name or my initials, you know. So it's part of who I am. The great outdoors, the people, the space. Of course, growing up in Brooklyn, everything is very close together, and I love the vibrancy of all the multi-ethnicity. You know, every block is a different group of people from different countries. I miss that. But what I like about Albany is the spaces, you know. Everything's only 15 minutes away from everything else. In Brooklyn, you go 2 miles and sometimes it takes an hour. But in Albany, I don't have to worry about double parking or even parallel parking. So I'm getting a little spoiled now up there. And it's between 2 mountain ranges too, so I love that. Everybody loves St. Francis, right? I love St. Francis. I love Saint Therese de Lisieux, but I also like Big Teresa. I like Teresa of Avila. I like her courage, her probing mind, her reformer's instinct. So I love her. I love Saint Augustine too because of his very honest conversion story, which yeah, I relate very, very much to the passion that Saint Augustine had for beauty and for love. And the way he was able to eventually to order those passions by trusting in God, recognizing that all of his passions and desires were really a desire to know God's love better. And so I relate very, very much to that. I'm a lifelong Mets fan. I'll tell you why, too. I used to be a Dodgers fan. But the Dodgers deserted us in Brooklyn, and I couldn't go out to Los Angeles to follow them. So the Mets were the inheritors, let's just say, of that tradition. I like all the New York teams, to be honest, and I love nothing more than a Subway Series if you have the Yankees and the Mets together. But I still keep my loyalty towards the Mets.